And now, a very special Christmas from Stinker Madness.
Well, Merry Christmas, everyone.
And a jolly ho-ho-ho to you as well.
It's nice to have all of us here together so that we can truly remember what Christmas is all about.
At this point in time, I'm not really sure what that is.
It means 1 week before 2016 is done, and we can all try to get back on with our lives.
That's right. So I say we crack open the eggnog and Jägermeister, light up a fire made of dead birds and old styrofoam pancake trays from McDonald's. Let's pass the loot.
All right, here you guys go.
Ooh, me first. All right, it's a glitter, questionable visuals makeup set. Perfect for the pretty girl that wants to look kind of shitty. Now with 42 extra silver paint swabs to randomly place all over. Wow, Sam, thanks.
Okay, I got... It's a piece of paper with some handwritten stuff on it.
I wrote that. Read it.
1 free pass to every episode of the greatest comedy podcast with 3 people from Boise, Idaho talking about bad movies. Redeem at stinkermadness.com. Wow! That's gotta be worth like $1 million!
If only.
Okay, my turn. Here you guys go.
Oh wow, the 88 Minutes Jack Graham action figure. It looks just like Al Pacino.
Yeah, they recycled some of the old He-Man molds. You're looking at Hordak's head.
The resemblance is uncanny. Let's see, it's got 8 different attachable hair lengths, all with varied degree of vagrancy. Extra hooker money, a chalkboard that says 83 minutes, a gun and poor decision-making skills.
He's also got G.I. Joe molester grip.
Well, I got... 3 marijuana cigarettes, an entire turkey, and a full-size turkey head mask. You shouldn't have.
Hey, I know how you've always wanted to go on a drug turkey-induced rampage while potentially making a metaphor about how junkies are just a bunch of turkeys.
You shouldn't have. Here you guys go.
When I tear this wrapping paper off, it in no way sounds like just wadding up a piece of printer paper.
Just open it.
All right. Hey, this is a signed digital headshot of Stinker Madness's Sando Sam the Sandwich Man.
I thought it would go good with your other 2,000 copies.
I hope you saved the receipt.
No refunds, sorry.
Arg.
Let's see here, I have a life filled with regret and missed opportunities. Yep, same thing I got last year. Ooh, and socks. Sorry, I missed the socks.
Well, I gotta tell you, you guys are probably the worst gift givers / receivers in the world, but hey, that's what friends are for.
Ditto, Santa bro.
God bless us, everyone. Man, this is delicious. What is this I'm eating?
It's Tiny Tim with a Mr. Hanky Glaze.
Best Tiny Tim I've ever had. Merry Christmas indeed.
Hello and welcome to Stinker Madness, the podcast about bad movies for bad movie lovers by bad movie lovers. It's our Christmas special! Ching, 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 ching. That's the sound of my bells that I can make with my mouth.
Mouth bells?
Jingle bells? I don't know. Merry Christmas to all. Before we get started, I want to say that my name is Justin. There's also Sam and Jackie here. Merry Christmas to you guys.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you as well.
And to all of our listeners. Also, want to, again, plug my other podcast. This week on the Grit Podcast, it's also the Grit Podcast's Christmas special about a woman who flies home for Christmas on the holidays, and her plane blows up midair, and she falls to the ground and then survives in the jungle for 9 days. She doesn't make it back in time for Christmas.
Oh.
But pretty crazy. Check that out at gritpodcast.com. This week it's Jackie's pick with Black Christmas, the 2006 remake of Bob Clark's classic we will be looking into. I will say that the movie is streaming on Amazon and iTunes and the others for $2.99. That's the only way you can get it online. So $3. I don't know. We'll see if it's worth it.
Unless you have a video store in your town still.
Yeah, but I think they're probably going to charge you $2.
$2, yeah.
It's not worth the gas. Streaming casual do's and don'ts this week. We've got 1 casual, 2 streaming. Starting out with 9 Deaths of the Ninja, starring Sho Kosugi and Brett Huff, I guess, is the other guy's name.
From such great stinkers as Gwendolyn in the Perilous Valley of the Yak Yak or something like that.
Okay, I'm unfamiliar.
It's something else.
Okay,
that one's really something else.
This movie is something else.
Yes, it is.
It's 2 buddy cops. One just happens to be a ninja.
They're not cops. They're like
they were cops.
Super defense force guys.
Yeah, I don't know.
They're like fucking Mega Force, but there's only 3 of them.
Right. 2 dudes, 1 lady.
And they're like...
And the lady does nothing.
She does informational things.
She just smiles, and they give the cheesy one-liner at the end of each mission.
She gets her butt grabbed a couple times.
Yeah. I gotta be honest, I fucking loved this movie.
Oh, yeah.
This very well could be my favorite Sho Kosugi movie, and I really love Rage of Honor.
Rage of Honor. It's...
This was hilarious.
It's amazing.
It was such a fun time. It's got that same sense and feel of adventure and silliness as a Duncan Jacks movie or the Alan Quartermain movies from Canon. Just high, fun adventure, and it's all just completely stupid.
Absolute ridiculous. There's a part where at the beginning you see him and he's got too many weapons on. He has an impossible amount of weapons.
He wore my Halloween costume. Too many weapons, ninja.
There's no way to move with as many weapons as he has on. And in the front of him, like, what the hell are those? Those lollipops? They were actually lollipops.
Lollipops.
Because he likes them.
After kicking ass, nothing like sucking on a dum-dum.
Yeah, some of them are actually bombs, though.
Yes, that's also true. Quite ninja-y.
Very ninja-y.
I hope he knows which are which.
Yeah, I guess it's color-coded, maybe.
It's always black cherry. Black cherry is always bomb because that's the grossest type of lollipop, so.
I would be so dead.
Yep. Yeah, it's a blast. Absolutely loved it. It's on one of the Mill Creek packs that you can pick up at Walmart. I think the B-Movie Blast one.
I think it's B-Movie Blast, or it might be 80s Action.
I don't have the 80s Action
Okay,
one,
so it must be B-Movie Blast.
Yeah,
then.
So there's another one for the Mill Creek, 50 packs for $10. Just go frickin' buy them. Stop telling me to, or me telling you to go buy them. Just do them. And so I can say, hey, it's that one, and you've already seen it because they're all awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Moving on to streaming movies. Next up on Amazon/Epix was Hundra, starring Laureen Landon as a barbarian queen woman.
Where was I for all these movies?
You didn't want to watch them.
Oh.
No, I don't want to watch movies. Bye. I don't like them. Bye.
I was shopping, wasn't I?
You might have been. It starts out fucking bananas with your typical village of women getting invaded by Mongolian barbarian men who don't understand how sex works. They kill all the women.
Yes.
Like, they don't bother to rape any of them.
They raped one of them.
Okay, all right.
Actually, they were going to, but then a guy comes in and cuts her head off.
Yeah,
and you're like, oh, okay.
Guys, that's it. The species will not live on. You can't just have one.
What are you doing with... And what's your end game here?
What is your end game?
Because they don't take any of their shit.
They burn the fucking thing to the ground
There's
and then
no
ride off.
Shit worth taking. It's just a bunch of sticks and fur.
Rabble, 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 rabble. And then they drive off. Or drive off in their...
They should just drive off.
Their 62
like
Galaxy.
82 Dodge Aries.
From there, it goes downhill.
It does. It becomes very... it's like a very... hard commentary on like the rights and sex and equality and all this other shit. And you're like, wait, the fuck is...
And none of it is accurate.
No.
It's 1982's version, Italian version
of equal rights. And it's not good.
No.
But they're
There's
trying.
a lot of naked ladies is what you're saying.
No, there's not.
Hairy dudes?
Yes, hairy dudes.
Hairy dudes, yeah.
It was very tedious. Quite boring in the middle. Like, really fucking boring. Not interesting in any way. I didn't like Hundra. I'm going to give it a don't.
I didn't hate Hundra, but I'm not going to recommend that you run out. And there was a lot of, on IMDb, a lot of the reviews were like, this is great. And then I didn't think so. So I wouldn't go out of your way to see Hundra, but it's not a devastating loss of 2 hours or anything like that either.
That's how I felt afterwards. I was like, man, that sucked. That was a loss of 2 hours.
I was also we chased, you're not going to do any better than that goddamn Shokasugi movie.
No,
and
you're
we
really
watched
not.
it afterwards, and
It's pretty hard to go, in my opinion. Like, that's rarely going to work out for you when you go from a ninja movie to a barbarian movie. I mean, Swords and Sandals by itself, great genre of subgenre of film. Love them. But after a ninja movie, that was a bad way to set that up. So you probably got a good point there.
Yeah.
Last but not least, Sam and I watched this. Sam, you've seen this 1,000 times. I don't know about you. You didn't watch it last time. But on YouTube or Tubi TV, Missing in Action with Chuck Norris.
Oh, yeah.
Braddock.
I've seen this quite a few times. I say it's a do. It's a like 60% do.
Mm-hmm.
It is still one of his more silly action movies.
I don't put it sillier than Invasion USA.
Oh, no.
No.
Invasion USA is the benchmark for silliness.
Yeah.
Everything happens in that movie.
Right.
Man gets hit by a flying garage door.
It's true.
The U.S. is invaded by some guys that already lived there in jeans.
Suburbs of U.S. are invaded. Let's be clear.
Where everywhere was. He's everywhere at once.
Mm-hmm.
This is really just him going back to Vietnam to save some prisoners of war.
Right. Very Rambo 2-esque.
It's actually based on the same treatment.
Yeah.
They stole Rambo 2 and made it before Rambo 2 could be made so they wouldn't get sued.
Ah.
That's what happened with Missing in Action. And they were able to make Missing in Action 1 and 2 before Rambo 2 got done.
Jackie, have you seen Mission in Action?
No, I was trying to remember it, but then the more you guys talked, I'm like, I don't think I've seen this one, which is kind of a shame because I love Chuck Norris.
It's Mullet Norris, too.
Bearded
Mullet Norris.
Mustache Norris.
Oh, yeah, the whole beard. He was very hairy.
Oh, he was beardy,
Like, there's barely any of his face visible. You've got, like, these little pencil lips and then these beady eyes, and that's all you can see. The rest is just orange hair. He looks like Garfield.
The camouflage was so effective that it just looks like an orange floating around in the jungle killing people, right?
See, this sounds awesome.
Hey, what's that over there?
Yeah.
Let's go check it out.
Let's go check it out.
I still think it was kind of fun. I'm going to give it a do. It is not, by no means, any of the three that we have done on the podcast.
No.
But still fun. Still some good action sequences, some stupid stuff. Some of his own stunts aren't bad.
Yes.
But as far as the continual gas pedal to the floor of nonsense business, this one doesn't have it. It's got a couple stale parts.
It does.
Jackie, it's your pick this week with Christmas. What you got for the wild card?
Who would win in a knife fight? Oh, God. No, I'm just kidding. That's not it. Really what we're going to do is I've created this segment just for Christmas.
All right, new segment.
And what it is if you had to be in this movie for Christmas, would it be a good Christmas or a bad Christmas? So it's a little bit of a spin-off of Good Neighbor, Bad Neighbor.
Okay.
The first area that you would land in.
Now, do we know if we have certain roles in these films or if we're just like in the universe that this film takes place as ourselves?
You're the best friend.
Of Encino Man? Good Christmas.
No. You're the best friend of the main character
in
each one of these films. So the first place you'd end up is Eternia.
From He-Man.
For He-Man and She-Ra's Christmas special. And you're He-Man, or you're Orko's best friend.
Which isn't that He-Man?
Yeah. No.
So you're He-Man.
No.
So you're...
Yeah, you need to be
prefer the company of gentlemen.
You need to be a little bit more clear on these rules.
Okay, so you're Justin, but you're hanging out with Orko for the whole movie.
Okay. All right. As myself. We're not playing a role.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, you're not playing a role. You're just there.
Okay.
So are you going to have a good Christmas in Eternia with Orko?
I will say nobody ever dies. So danger is fairly low. Like, knowing what I know about Eternia, I would probably walk up to Skeletor and punch him in the face. But at the same time, Skeletor's got a valuable lesson to learn about the spirit of Christmas.
He
so
does.
punching him in the face probably isn't the best answer.
No.
Would your character have body muscles?
My character is me!
Yeah, but if it's a cartoon, you can draw yourself any way you want. Would you have a...
Huge tits.
I'd have
Giant tits.
I'd be the only guy in He-Man that wore pants because his penis was longer than one of his legs.
Okay, so you're chased by Skeletor for a long time to protect some children.
You get to go to Earth.
You get to go to Earth for a little while. It's kind of stupid.
They have the flying belts.
I don't think you get presents at the end.
Yeah.
And He-Man and his family are rich as shit. So
Yeah,
you
they're
probably get
still
decent
gonna,
presents.
oh, they're gonna give you a fucking fruitcake.
They might give you a fucking cat that you can ride on.
I doubt it.
There can't be only one fucking
Yeah.
cringer.
So you take the you take the optimistic side. I'll follow in with the pessimistic side of this. Go ahead.
Well, when they look at you, they're going to be like, who's that bearded guy with the pants on?
I am Sam of Sandwiches.
The Earl of Sandwich. Now look at this giant cock.
Who wants to party?
That's the thing. Yeah, it's like I don't think that anybody in Eternia knows. Like, oh yeah, this is like Christmas when you go to your extended family and it's just stuffy and boring, and you're like, can I fucking leave yet? That's Christmas in Eternia because nobody in Eternia knows how to party.
Or it could be like none of them have ever drank before. So you spike the punch, and then halfway through, they're all stupid drunk. And you're like, hey, sorceress, you want to get out of here? She's like, sure. And then she flies you off to her palace. To
Castle Grayskull.
Ask her if she's seen any Al Pacino movies.
Whoops. Oh, I tripped.
You have? Well, then you'll be ready for what I'm about to do to you.
Yeah, no, I think this is a good Christmas. I can have a lot of fun in this universe.
All right.
I think Eternia would be a fun Christmas, too.
Okay.
Okay, my next one is Hobo with a Shotgun.
Oh, my God.
That's a terrible place.
That is one of the worst places ever. Doesn't matter what year it is.
Specifically, you have a shotgun in this one.
Oh.
And so does everybody else.
And you're dressed up as Santa Claus, but you're not the masturbating Santa Claus in the car.
Okay.
So I think that the only place more dangerous to live than the town in Hobo with a shotgun is inside a live hand grenade with the pin pulled out.
Yeah, totally. I have nothing to say about it because I have just been shot in the face.
Yeah.
I'm dead.
Bad Christmas.
Bad Christmas. The worst.
Okay, all right. Your next visit on Christmas Lane is going to be Star Wars, the Christmas special.
Oh, man. Well,
On Kazook?
yeah, on
Yeah.
Kazook.
With Chewbacca's family.
They never get to Kazook, though.
No, they're on Kazook the whole time. It's
It's
Life
just the
Day.
family, but not Han and Chewbacca.
No, you're having Christmas with Wookiees.
Yeah, you're having the Christmas with the Wookiees.
You get the cooking channel. They got cable that
Yeah.
has the cooking channel and the masturbation channel.
Mm-hmm.
Wookiee masturbation, though. I don't know if I'm down, really.
If you disagree, they'll tear your arms out of your sockets.
This lady's hot. I like it.
Yeah. So there's the imminent danger of losing both your arms. Like
At
if you
any
don't like the
point in time.
meatloaf
Right.
or
Yeah.
any of that. It seems, I bet it's smelly.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and pass on Kazook Christmas.
I don't really have a whole lot of good. The fucking Empire's there, and they're trying to kill you. So that's pretty crappy.
That's crappy.
They don't bring presents.
No.
I'm not even sure if the Wookiees give presents. Grandpa just shows up and jacks off on a chair.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's his present.
Yeah. That's as good as it gets right there.
Some pearls of wisdom-ish.
Yeah. No, that's a bad Christmas too.
Yeah.
So there you go. Eternia. Nice.
Is the place to be for
Sure.
Christmas.
And with that rule of 3. All right, Sam, tell us about 2006 Black's Christmas. Black's Christmas? I think that's a different movie starring Tyler Perry.
No.
Medea's?
No.
Blacks.
Boo.
Okay.
Bob Clark's career spanned 5 decades, and some of his more treasured works are Porky's, A Christmas Story, and the multi-award-winning Murder by Decree. He was also responsible for a laundry list of stinkers, including but not limited to Rhinestone, The Karate Dog, and 3 films which have landed in the conversation of worst movies ever made, those being Turk 182
Okay.
and The Baby Geniuses duology.
Right.
Ugh.
Hard to imagine the same guy could give you a piece of treasured Americana like A Christmas Story while, in the other hand, delivering a turd sandwich like Super Baby's Baby Geniuses 2. 1974's Black Christmas was Clark's 5th film, and it marked his break out of ultra-budget films. It reportedly returned $4 million against a budget of $620,000. In 2006, he decided to remake the film, acting only as producer in this case. This time around, the film would return $16 million against a budget of $9 million.
That's not bad.
No.
Doubles the money, kind of.
Then he gets killed in a car accident.
Oh.
Ugh.
Him and his son
Yeah.
get hit by not only a drunk driver, who was also an undocumented illegal immigrant who was just deported.
Jocko? It was Jocko,
It was
wasn't
Jocko,
it?
yeah. I believe it was Paul Hogan.
Take him back.
Which is why that was why we're still waiting for Crocodile Dundee 15 and, Glenn Morgan, veteran producer who also directed the remake of Willard, would be brought on to direct this film. Though notable for working in the horror genre, the majority of his time has been spent producing television shows for Fox. After leaving the X-Files, he would create Space Above and Beyond, which apparently I was the only person who watched.
Mm-hmm.
The cast is comprised of various flavors of the month, including but not limited to Katie Cassidy, Michelle Trachtenberg, Lacey Chalbert, or Chalbert, and Mary Elizabeth Winstead. Andrea Martin will be the only actress to return from the original film, and Morgan will sneak in Kristen Cloak from Space Above and Beyond to play the role of older sister who is there for almost no reason. I recently found out that Mary Elizabeth Winstead is married to a dead man.
Huh.
No, because I'm going to kill him.
You're going to kill him?
Yeah, that's...
You think she's that hot? Okay.
Well...
Who?
yeah.
Who is he?
Some dude.
Oh, some dude. Some dead dude.
Some
Gotcha.
son of a bitch who hasn't met me yet.
Okay.
That would be one of those terrible deals where you kill somebody's husband, you get away with it, and then on the second date you find out you just don't like him very much.
I'm sure the odds of that are probably pretty high.
Pretty high. So a fun fact that's barely related to this film at all, but is related to last week's film. This was Elvis's favorite, or the original was Elvis's favorite Christmas
Hey, there you
movie.
go.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's Costner's.
No. This
Jesus.
the 2006 version.
Well,
No, this is not a... Okay, whatever. It's not a happy, feel-go-lucky. It's a slasher.
All right.
Yeah,
Well, we'll
yeah.
get to that.
This version is actually Undead Hitler's favorite Christmas movie.
Ice Cream Crate Killer?
No, not really. So let's keep an eye out for who your favorite sorority girl is, or is there one that you want not to die?
Okay, I think, I'll go with the second.
Uh,
Probably more likely.
Which sorority girl do you want to die the most? And does this movie convey the true meaning of Christmas?
Okay. Well, that's how we do every holiday special, so we'll see what happens there. The film is streaming on Amazon Prime and I think iTunes for $2.99 or $4.99, somewhere in there.
Too much money.
Too much money. So we'll see what happens with that. Enjoy your weekend and your Christmas.
I don't think not yet.
Okay.
Last weekend of Christmas shopping?
Yeah, enjoy your last weekend of Christmas shopping.
You
Hope you don't die.
procrastinators?
Yeah.
Battle to the death for that last thing of Christmas peanut can.
Christmas peanut can.
That's the only thing that's probably left by now.
You got to take it because that's all it's at. That's
Yeah,
it.
and it's not even Planters peanuts. It's like the off-brand, made in, you can't read it because it's been handled so many times by people going, is this? No, and they put it back on the shelf.
And you give it to your dad, and he's like, peanuts? I wanted socks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you, again, have disappointed your father. So live with that. Get to the chopper.
Fans of Stinker Madness, iTunes thinks you don't like us. What? How is that possible? Well, it's because you haven't given us a review yet. Go to Stinker Madness on iTunes and take just a couple seconds to rate and review us there. While you're at it, hit up Stitcher.com as well. Be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter @/Stinker Madness and email us at talk@stinkermadness.com. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks for listening and get to the chopper.